to see what the legend picks are going to be. Maybe we're wrong about the legend picks. Hopefully the graphics were correct. Let's go ahead and find out.
All I know is Immaculate Rat looks very happy to be here.
Oh, yeah, he's excited. Okay, so, okay. All of the legend picks
throw that
we
away.
talked about previously, all of it's gone. Throw it away. Okay.
I like the Thor pick. I like the Thor pick a lot. Hammer is so good right now, and Orb is decent.
Orb is always...
Don't do it. Don't do it, Dara. Don't do it, Dara.
Orb is always so good. And right now, Immaculate Rat, excuse me, controlling the stage, getting quite a bit of damage onto Udea here, struggling to make it back on. Blaster's on hand.
Immaculate Rat being very, very cautious, very methodical here at the beginning, kind of really feeling out his opponent, making sure he does not put himself at unnecessary risk. Ooh, great job. That's going to go in from the stock, and he's very healthy on his first still, Dar.
Yeah, it felt very comfortable just hitting off stage. Udea just desperately trying to make it back on, ended up getting spiked by the recovery. Immaculate just once again holding down the stage, looking so comfortable, looking so confident, not going to be able to pick up the hammer again.
I'm going to swap over to the Orb. We're going to get a look at that here. Oh, he throws it immediately away. He wants that hammer. He is liking the Thor hammer kit. Udeaghac trying to find a place to start this opener on the blasters, sharking the ground, got the catch, gonna go ahead and set him up. The Nair was the last connection, but that recovery is gonna go connect, and that is gonna go ahead and equalize the stocks.
Okay, Udea just backing up a little bit here. I feel like right now, Immaculate, this is like a Thor play at the moment. We're seeing some pretty aggressive signature usage, at least we got to see in the free stock. Looking for that side call out, not gonna be able to find it. Weapon toss down, side light, not gonna be able to pick up the weapon again. Just more so opting to play with the hammer. Nice GCD light to be able to cover the cross up. That is what Blaster Remains love doing. They love that GCD light because that move is big and it's active and it covers the ground and it also covers jumps and it covers behind you. It does it all.
Ooh, nice weapon throw to go ahead and get the opportunity to try and start the string. Udeaghac is looking fantastic on these blasters, though. I'm really enjoying the movement, and the movement's getting better as we get through this game. We're about 2 minutes in, and you can see him starting to warm up, starting to feel comfortable on those blasters. There we go. Caught the dare, going to send him all the way down. Can he get the ground pound? He's going to dodge right through it. Udeaghac trying to make his way over with the dare, can't find it. Oh no, can Immaculate Rat get back up on stage? Dara, how's he going to get up there?
Committing off stage, ground pounds and going out there for the recovery. Let's see if Udea is going to be able to punish this, but D-Light into the recovery is enough to KO off the top, and now Udea with a very gentle stock lead. Immaculate if he's going to pick up the orb, just a sidelight Sair at this point probably should be enough to take the stock.
And he had the orb primed. He does need that sidelight Sair. See if he can be able to. He's just searching for the Sair. He's not even trying to catch anything on the ground, trying to stay out of that D-Light off of the blasters. There we go. We got the opportunity there. Weapon throw out, and he immediately wants that hammer to finish off the stock. Oh no, here we go. We're finally going to see Squatar action. Oh no, he got caught in the combo. Finds his way out. Got an out. Okay, sidelight over.
GC sidelight. Oh, and then missing the stomp. Saying that GC sidelight was so committal. That was such an unsafe distance. Immaculate dropping the punish, catching the dodge. Nicely done with the D-Light into the recovery. Udea now has an amazing lead for himself, and that is going to be enough. Nicely done.
That was a very interesting game. We saw Immaculate Rat look very, very confident, especially in that first stock, was just kind of standing in place, fishing out his stomps, doing what he does on hammer, and then we saw Udeaghac just warm up throughout that game and start taking that momentum back.
Off the gust. He was definitely starting to move a little bit more comfortably. You know, with blasters, you have to be mobile, you have to be super, super quick, you have to be very evasive. And I felt like, oh man, missing a stomp so like that is huge. You really can't be doing that. Immaculate now going to be switching on over to the Telos, which is, you know,
I mean, okay,
that's what everybody's doing. Lose game one, go to Telos. No reason not to. Probably the best legend in the game at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, we saw how he was playing on hammer. He definitely favored that weapon on the Thor. The Thor didn't work out for him, and now he's got some more power behind that axe, and also still has that hammer to be able to use. But it seems at least with the Teros pick, he's going to utilize both weapons in his kit.
Oh, missing the Sair and just eating the side sig. Udea already going to be losing his free stock. Nicely done. Good punish though. Yeah, you got to be so careful whiffing anything against Telos because anything remotely laggy, he has those big, active, strong hitboxes. Immaculate, bit of a nasty position to be able to come back up. Udea just going through the Sair. I think he was just looking to hit Immaculate on the side of the stage as opposed to putting him back on, but got there a little bit too late. Not enough
it happens.
KO.
He still got his damage in. Oh, Immaculate fighting back unarmed, getting sent all the way over to the right side. Another unarmed recovery. Is he looking for another one? He's going to go back and get the axe. Weapon throw out. He wants that hammer. He wants to be able to get that good light attacks damage. He's just in the air fishing for a Sair. We saw this with the orb as well, where he wasn't staying on the ground. He was just throwing Sairs out.
Udea is just playing so second view right now, waiting. But the thing is, if you're going to be the one to play second, if you're going to be the one to play a little bit more passive, you have to land those hits. Whipping a sidelight like that by dashing in too far, that's dangerous. You have to take the most out of your openings. Immaculate just going to be finding a downer. Udea getting a sidelight, not going to be able to get the end light, but the recovery does connect, and that stock is gone. Udea this deep. Just about anything from Telos can KO. Picking up the axe.
Well, that would if it wasn't for the angle that he ended up connecting at. Udeaghac trying to get a weapon. Immaculate throws away his, trying to weapon star, but now Udeaghac has those guitars in hand, swapped over the blasters, grab to cancel D-Light into Nair again. Can he fish out this knockout?
Okay, dashing and dashing out. Again, whipping that sidelight. No punish from Immaculate, just able to get the D-Light. Nicely done. Udea. These are a lot of whiffs. These are a lot of whiffs,
yeah.
A lot of really dangerous spots. Oh, the bait, the GCD light ended up connecting anyways. Okay, Udea, oh, he is playing with fire.
He really is. Immaculate's just fishing on these stairs, not finding any connections on them. Udeaghac, here we go. Oh, that was an interesting edge guard there. Thought Immaculate was going to go ahead and float up.
Get the end light. Okay, the GC end light node is finally connecting. Udea, I'm gonna be honest, blasters, they do let you swing, but Udea wasn't swinging from a safe distance. He was so close to Immaculate, and it just felt like Immaculate was missing a few punishes, but the double recovery, Udea just able to take it off the top, equalizing the stocks. The damage is just about even as well. Whiffing the end light, gonna give Immaculate the chance to pick up the axe now. Landing with the Salient just like that. With one hit, Immaculate has a lead. Combo?
Every swing off that Taros axe, you can literally watch the color change over on the stock count. And Udeaghac needs to find some sort of offense here on this final stock. He's letting this game slip away from him here as Immaculate Rat's able to put some more damage. There we go, another dare. That's going to go ahead and get him a little closer to red. And Udeaghac is finding himself very close to knockout range. Oh, wait, I take it all back. I take it all back.
Oh, but the grab pound, Udeaghac going to be putting himself off stage. Now stuck at disadvantage. Exclamation marks yelling at him to be able to get back on, and Immaculate does end up putting him back onto the stage. Udea is at a huge damage deficit. Immaculate, he went through the rising hammer cider instead of the falling one. He wasn't able to hit Udea grounded. The downer is going to be enough to KO off the top, and Immaculate going to be taking game 2, bringing us to a 1-1 game.
He about let it slip. He about let that slip away, but Immaculate Rat buckling down, locking in, and tying this setup a 1-1. So we're going to be all tied up going into game number 3. The Immaculate Rat is switching over to the Taros. Obviously helped out just a little bit with that extra boost of power. And for the most part, except when he was just whipping the Sayers over and over and over again, he was finding damage, he was getting it done. That was clean. Great scoop.
I have to say,
yes,
Udea's whiffs are beginning to make me a little bit nervous. That one GC end light that Immaculate Rat connected was like, oh, okay, he was close enough, he was able to get the punish. A couple of times he just ended up missing his punish. But normally in blasters, this is like one of the few weapons I feel like that can really get away from like a good space, from a good distance, pressing a lot of buttons. Like you can do basically one after another. But when somebody's up that close, especially as Axe, Immaculate should, there's a couple of moments where he could have gotten that punish. So he was tightening up on those as the game went on. We'll be going on to game 3. And we'll go, this is an interesting stage to take Teros to.
It's a very interesting stage to take Teros to. Okay, we're going to see how this works out. We got Udeaghac on the Asuri. Going to see what we can get done with these guitars again. Nice recovery back up. Seeing a little more aggression coming out of Udeaghac here as we start off game number 3. 15 seconds in, and we've already got Immaculate Rat into orange.
Yeah, I like the switch. The blasters, as we talked about, they weren't working out the best. They were beginning to get punished. Going to be looking through that NSIG, does not find it. Immaculate just going to be getting that weapon toss, looking for the neutral to get this juggle going. Udea lands it nice and safe. Weapon toss, GC end light not going to connect, but the D-Light recovery actually going to end up KOing off the top. Nicely done. And just like that, Udea has a big lead.
Yes, to see if he's going to be able to continue on this. He's got to be feeling good about the position he has carved out at the beginning of game number 3. But Immaculate Rat has that axe, and he's starting to swing it, but he got caught up in another guitar string. The recovery is going to whiff, but he's able to come back down the landing and still pick up Immaculate Rat with those guitars. Reaching with the D-Light again, can't find it. Weapon throw up, back to guitars. He had him primed. He's racking up so much damage, Dara.
Immaculate, if only he delayed his downer a little bit, I think he would have been able to get Udea, but the NSIG is going to connect successfully. Udea's is not going to be able to make it back onto the stage, and Immaculate is now coming up with a lead. But you know what? Udea is doing what he needs to with Guitars, right? He's catching the landings. He's able to get all of the D-Light recoveries. If Guitar is connecting D-Light, then Guitar is going to be winning the game. If Guitars are whiffing D-Light, if they're not getting the recoveries, well, then they're not consistently KOing. The damage, it can easily be equalized with just a couple of hits. This is Teros after all. Nice call out on the jump. Drifting out with the Seri, just putting himself off stage to make it as safe as possible. Picking up the hammer again. The N-Sig almost connected. That could have been nasty, but the optimal combo off the D-Light. Nicely done from Udea as he takes the stock lead once again.
I like the weapon star from Immaculate Rat. He was using all of his options, using everything he can to try and give himself any advantage possible, and it really put Udeaghac there in a dicey situation there for a couple minutes.
Nice delay on the dodge. If you dodge immediately, the recovery, it's just able to get there in time and still be able to punish you. So, okay. He led him to the ground pound, tries to go through the recovery. Udea, so comfortable unarmed, doesn't even need a weapon. Oh, he's doing amazing.
You took the words right out of my mouth. He looks very, very confident, unarmed. Okay, that D-Sig is going to go ahead and send him flying, but that's just Teros. That's what it does.
Something about Teros' Axe D-Sig this weekend. I've seen every single one of them connect. Every single one of them. Oh, but the Haymaker, not going to be enough to take the stock off the side. Picking up the sword. This is actually, in my mind, preferred. This is the consistent KO weapon, but Udea just going to be throwing it away. Sidelight and light dodge read. Not going to be able to get it here. Ooh, okay.
Oh, come on, bro.
Oh, no. Needed to jump in a little bit, just jumped in place. He just able to get the ground pound.
He just wants to fish it. There we go. Udea going to go ahead, and he was fishing that clip hard. He wanted it bad. He wanted that an arm knockout, and he got it. You're going to go ahead and send him up a 2-1. And keep in mind, everyone, this is an elimination aside match.
That's right.
Whoever ends up losing this set is unfortunately done for today.
A lot on the line here.
A lot.
So, what ended up happening, honestly, I mean, I think he said it best, even when Udea was like without a weapon, I actually think he did fantastic. I'd love to get a stat on the numbers on how much damage he dealt without a weapon, because it was genuinely very substantial. Otherwise, he was a little bit more consistent in KOing, he was a little bit more consistent in getting his damage out, but I feel like also his stocks were quite early. I think it was like the first stock that was like off the top. It was surprisingly early, so, you know, small world's end, it giveth, it also taketh away.
Yes.
So just as easily as you're able to KO off the top, well, guess what? Teros is able to do the same thing, but in this time, it ended up working out better for Udea.
For sure. I will say that looking at this power rank, this really is just such a close game. There's only 6 power rankings that separate these two players, and you can see how close the skill is as we get ready to go in. Looks like Immaculate Rat isn't smiling no more. He's a little more, looking a little more serious, Dara.
That's right. Oh, the game leading. He's leading in. He's gonna go to play this next game. It's interesting. I like the Usuri switch, but what do the Sword do? I mean, Udea just wants to be playing this on Guitars, which I don't know. I don't feel like that's like necessarily the typical choice. I think Guitars like do quite well in neutral against Hammer, but against Axe. Man, it just feels like Axe is such a preferred weapon to go up against Guitars, and yet Udea, he was doing just fine. And now we're seeing the aforementioned Ulgrim. That's right, Immaculate going to be going back to the foreshadowed legend pick of Yori, picking up the Lance here, able to get the neutral, trying to catch landing, the safely spaced downer, Sidelight didn't end up connecting. Sidelight, D-Light, not able to get the neutral.
Yeah, did a really good job staying out of that nair from Immaculate Rat. Interesting to see what this Ulgrim do, though, as the edge guard coming into play, working on that soft platform. There we go. The dare is going to connect into the D-Light.
Nice punish, that was optimal, going to be putting him off stage as well. And the side stick is not going to be enough, surprisingly. Immaculate going out there for the ground pound. He is going to get punished for it. Udea, you saw him, he wanted to fight unarmed again. The delayed downer going to be able to catch the dodge, and just like that, that stock is gone. Delaying the downer, waiting a little bit, he was just one step ahead.
That's a heck of a lead too. Looking very healthy on that first stock still. Watching Udea trying to adapt to this Ulgrim pick in real time. I do like Immaculate Rat has been swapping his legends as he goes through here, trying to keep Udea guessing, trying to get him adapting. We are all tied up though in this game number 4.
They're just going to be opting for the guitars. Okay, he is fishing, and he has been punished for that already multiple times. Again, it's not that big of a punish. There's just a couple of hits.
That was a nice neutral sig.
Not able to get the GC D-Light. Immaculate, a little bit too low. Wasn't able to get the neutral in time. The downer does connect. This is not a good position for Udea to be in. The landings are getting caught by the neutral. The downer, a little bit too far to the left, was not able to connect there, but this damage is now piling on. Okay, nice adaptation. So Udea, he was previously covering the ground. He did it again. Immaculate, he's just spacing his side A's a little bit higher than the ground. Udea thinks that he can catch a landing. He's been already unsuccessful multiple times. He needs to start punishing those with the D-lights instead.
I agree. He's also having a really hard time getting in on this land snare. He's not finding an option to be able to punish. There we go, the recovery up. Can he juggle it? Can he juggle it? He's looking for it. There we go. That recovery is not going to be enough. Can he get a third one? No. Immaculate Rat, weapon back up, action hand. Udeaghac back to fist, but we've seen he's very, very comfortable, very confident without a weapon in his hand. Immaculate Rat.
Did it again. He tries to cover the ground. He's not accounting for the drift. He's getting lanced. He is getting lanced. You're like, oh, yes, sir. I want to punish all the end lag. I want to punish the recovery frames. And then you whiff, and then it is you who gets exploded. So if you are punishing it, you have to hit it. You just have to hit it.
Absolutely. All right. Being very careful here. Caught the dare. There we go. That Sarah's going to connect. Udeaghac looking. He can finish it. Nope. There we go. That recovery's not going to get the stocky backflip though. Catches a Sarah all the way up in the air, letting Udeaghac know that I can still fight back. Okay. Another recovery. That one was enough. Everybody is on a final stocks game 4.
But it is Udea who's a little bit behind the damage. Immaculate, he had the lance primed. He's going to go for it again. He's able to get the side light, but then he goes for the D light after the side light. I don't know why. Instead of going for like a down to the neutral light. Okay. He's just jumping around. He whips the down air. Nice punish. Udea, he keeps covering behind with the neutral layers. They don't connect. That's going to be the side light down air. D-Sig not going to end up connecting. Looking for the jump call out. Oh, Immaculate. He just wants Udea off stage with these side airs, but they're not connecting. And Udea is now getting the punishes.
There gets whipped again. Udeaghac with the side sig, going to put himself out there, weapon throw out. We now have the axe. See if he's going to be able to rack up this damage. He has Udeaghac in knockout range at this point. Oh no. Ooh, that signature would have done it. Wait a second though. Udeaghac's fighting back. This is coming down to, they're both very, very deep red. There we go. Big recovery, completely tied up on the health now. Another recovery that was exhausted, didn't really get the force he was looking for.
Oh no, he got the weak hit of it again. Okay, D-Light Sally gonna be putting Immaculate in a nasty position off stage, playing it nice and slow. The Sally's still drifting back off stage and is now left without a weapon, getting the recovery called out, and Udea gonna be clutching it up at the end with the sword. Just able to get the side out to go ahead and finish it all off after what was a pretty big lead for Immaculate.
Yeah. No, that was a good confirmation off of that Sarah. Switch over to sword, got it done, and congratulations to him. He is going to be moving forward. Unfortunately, we can't say for the same for Immaculate Rat, but we're going to take a look at some of these highlights, I'm sure, and we can kind of see how we got here.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, towards the end, it did feel like Immaculate was